Good morning, good morning. Taking this nature walk. I want to say good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you watch this video. I want to say God bless to you. God bless to your family. No matter what you're going through, God will always be with you. Keep your head up, strive for greatness. Never get too high, never get too low. And try to keep a middle ground. But man, God is good. Woke up this morning. All right, as a Vikings fan, I made a short earlier today, and I was speaking on Jefferson in one of his latest press conferences. I think it was yesterday. He was talking about JJ McCarthy, and he was pretty much saying that he believes in him. He believes in him, and he said, regardless of what they're saying on social media, regardless of what they're saying about, social media, some of the fans. He didn't say fans, but in other words, he's saying, I got his back. I got his back. Oh, shout out to Mary. Happy Purple Friday. Believe. Have a great day, my friend. Oh, my goodness. Have a great day, Mary. Appreciate you vibing with me. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. God bless to you and your family. I pray that your health is well. And whenever you're going through, keep God first and keep your head up. Shout out to you. Appreciate it. But yeah, like Justin Jefferson, in other words, was pretty much saying, no matter what the social media is saying about JJ McCarthy, he pretty much has his back. Justin Jefferson said, in other words, like, he can lean on me. He said that he can lean on me. No matter what. No matter what social media, no matter what the world is saying. He said, I was lucky enough to, have a good career early on in his career. He said, I didn't really get no, hate speech all like that. And he said, but that's just part, in other words, it's part of the game. And he said, like I said earlier, he's going to pretty much be that person that he can lean on no matter what he's going through. And that's why I like Justin Jefferson so much, is because he's a true leader, and he's making sure that JJ McCarthy knows that, I got your back. I'm not going to be that diva wide receiver to try to make you look bad. And, you know what I mean? He's going to do his best to help you out. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. Oh, good. How are you?
Life is good.
Life is good. I like that. That's what I love about Justin Jefferson. Shout out to everybody in the building. He said happy Purple Friday. Happy Purple Friday. Salute to everybody. Let's support him. Give him a chance to succeed. Yes, give him a chance. Give him some time. I'm one of the people, right, where I admit, right, he wasn't my first choice at quarterback in that 2024 NFL draft. I admit Drake May was my first choice. But when I did more research, right, I don't just go by what everybody else says. I honestly do my own research. I'm not a yes man. I go by how I feel, and I just, and I go from there. But I said to myself, when we drafted him, I was like, let me do some more research on JJ McCarthy and see what JJ McCarthy, what is the hype around him? Why is there so much hype around him? Or why is there doubters around him? So I go both. I had to do my own research, right? And what I found out about JJ McCarthy is he really does have the drive to be great. Meaning he doesn't have a quit mentality. And that's the one thing I love about him. He has a fierce competitive nature where, it showed against the Bears in the first game when he wasn't the best in the first half. In that fourth quarter, he scored 21 points for the Vikings so we could be victorious. Even in this last game recently against the Bears, he didn't have the best 3 quarters. But when that fourth quarter came around, he didn't put his head down. He didn't pout. He didn't say, I'm going to give up. I seen him on the sidelines talking to his teammates and saying, it's on me. We're going to do it. We're going to win. He's rallying his team. Even though they're down, he's still keeping his spirits up high, and he made plays when it counted and almost got us the dub. We were up 17-16 against the Bears and could have possibly won that game. You know what I mean? We could have won that game. So my whole thing is this. I love what this kid is made of. He does have that it factor, and I'm rocking with my quarterback. So if Minnesota doesn't win Sunday, is the Vikings season's cooked? Yes. If we don't win this Sunday, which is in a couple of days, which I will be live for the game, if the Vikings don't win, they are cooked. I will admit to that. They're not making the playoffs. But I don't even really listen. Yes, I want to make the playoffs, right? We could develop and win games and make the playoffs. But if we lose this game, as long as my guy JJ McCarthy gets better every single game, every single day, that's in general in life. As long as you get better every single day, you know what I mean? That's all that matters, man, in my honest opinion. I just want him to get better. I want him to build his confidence. He already is confident, but you get what I'm saying. I just want him to get better. I want to see I want to see progression every single week. And before you know it, he's going to be one of the quarterbacks that's talked about the most in that 2024 NFL draft. So I have a lot of confidence in him. The Colts going all the way to the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, the Colts are amazing. I would say that they have a good chance. I love what the Colts look like. I will admit to that. Nah, man, Colts are primed for upset. And yeah, they might. We'll see. Go Bears. We got Bear fans. Go Vikes. Go Vikes. He's thinking too much, needs to just play football. Yes, I think that's another thing. Like, I think the hurry-up offense, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you noticed. Well, the hurry-up offense against the Bears in that fourth quarter, right, he was more smooth. He wasn't overthinking. He was just like, he hikes the ball, looks maybe his first or two reads, and he's throwing the ball. He's not overthinking it. And I think, I'm not saying to play in the hurry-up offense throughout the whole entire game, but I think certain parts of the game, I think they need to do hurry-up offense. But the biggest thing for me, hurry-up offense, quick plays, but the thing that I really want KLC to establish more is calling run plays to help out our young quarterback. I said this time and time again, and I know people are probably tired of me repeating myself, but I really feel like the reason I'm not taking that away, I'm not taking responsibility away from JJ McCarthy. He does have to play better when it comes to the accuracy sometimes, and he has to stop turning the ball over. But what I will say is, I blame a lot of the mistakes on offense due to the play calling more than just JJ McCarthy. Yes, he has to take accountability. I'm not going to sit there and say he doesn't need to take accountability. Some of the throws are off. But I feel like some of the positions that JJ McCarthy's in, he shouldn't even be in. If you would establish the run and you would run the ball on 3rd and 1. I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this live stream right now will probably agree with me. If it's 3rd and 1 and your quarterback is struggling with some accuracy in the game, why would you throw the ball to try to get a touchdown when you could just run the ball when your offensive line is creating big holes for your running backs? We averaged 5.2 a carry with Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason, and for some reason, KOC said, forget all that. I don't care. Let me just pass the ball and try, and then that's when we throw in interceptions. So KOC has to help out our guy. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Lee? Is this in India? No, it's not India. It's in the United States. Do you think Aaron Jones has a monster day against former? Oh, I would love that. Against his former team, the Green Bay Packers. You know what? I hope he does. I think and I'm going to be honest with you, the Green Bay Packers defense is one of the best defenses in the game. I'm not even going to sit here in front. Like, they are no joke. I have a lot of respect for their defense, right? The thing about the Packers, you cannot be one-dimensional against them. You have to establish the run, because the one thing you don't want to do is keep airing the ball out, because they got a lot of dogs that can intercept that ball. I forgot the McKenzie. I forgot the Bull's name, the safety. I think last year or the year prior to that, he led the NFL in interceptions. So what I hope is KLC runs the ball with Aaron Jones. And plus Aaron Jones wants get back. I would love to see Aaron Jones carry the ball 20 plus times. I want to see it. And it can happen. When I seen the Colts run the ball 33 or 30 something times with Jonathan Taylor, and the man was successful. I think he had like 200 plus rushing yards. Why not? Why can't we do it? And as a Viking fan, y'all know we love running backs. We love running backs. We love the run game. We love when our offensive line is physical. We love that. So I always say pass blocking is harder than run blocking. Run blocking, you can move forward and push these dudes around. When you're pass blocking, you got to be so much more disciplined, and most of the time you're going backwards to make sure they don't hit your quarterback. So let's be more physical than the Packers defensive line, and let's push that defensive line around. You know what I mean? Let's push them around and establish that dang on run. And I think Aaron Jones is going to love to run that dang on ball. He's going to run harder than he probably ran all year. I love that question. Do you think Aaron Jones has it all right there? Not happening, my guy. Oh, you don't think so? We're going to see. I sure hope they can pull their head out. Yes, I hope so too. You know what? We're hurting ourselves more than the teams are beating us. I'm not trying to take no credit away from the Ravens and the Bears, the latest L we took. But my whole thing is this. We are turning the ball over, and we're hurting ourselves more than anything. And that's how I truly feel. It's nothing against the Bears. They earned the dub. I'm not taking nothing away from them. I'm not taking nothing away from the Ravens. But my goodness, we could have won both games. We literally, if we didn't hurt ourselves, we could have easily won both of those games. Just my opinion, right? But everybody's in the building. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. I say this all the time because there's a lot of things happening around the whole entire world. And I just want everybody to come together, man. I want everybody to come together. And that's my message, man. Come together. We all humans. And I want to show good energy on this channel. I want to have good energy on this channel. No, I don't live in Minnesota. I live in Pennsylvania. I'm Philly everything besides football. And the reason why I am a Minnesota Viking fan from Pennsylvania is because of the greatest wide receiver of all time. His name is Randy Moss. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I don't live in Minnesota. I went to my first Minnesota Viking game week 2 against the hello, how you doing? Good morning. Against the Falcons. All right. Hello. You're fine. Take your time. You're good. You're fine. Take your time. Hello. All right. He said, give me your playoff looks. All right. Well, I also want to talk about the Bills and Texans. But I had to get this off my chest about the JJ McCarthy and Justin Jefferson believing in our quarterback and us. I think we're going to win this game against the Packers this Sunday. And I will be live for the game, by the way. But yeah, the playoff race, man, it's up in the air. We still got a lot of time to go. If you're going by favorites, if you're going by best record and you're going by the best teams right now, record-wise, you got to put the Colts up there in the AFC. You got to put the Patriots up there in the AFC. You might have to put there's other teams I can't think off the top of my head, but and then in the NFC it's definitely the Eagles. I got the Lions up there as well, even though they're in third place in the division right now. But I truly feel that the Lions are probably one of the best teams in the NFC. Coming from a Viking fan. Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Why did the Dolphins cross the road? I don't know. Whoever this. Yeah, I gotta get them out of here. I got them out of here. I don't know why they keep doing that. Go Steelers. Steelers are going down this weekend. You know what? The Steelers have to start winning. Because, in my honest opinion, when it comes to the Steelers, the Ravens are right on their heels. They're right on their heels, man. And honestly, I think the Ravens are going to catch them. Because even though I believe in Mike Tomlin, and I love their defense. The Steelers' defense is really good. The Ravens are right there. And if I had to choose a team, if they went head-to-head, I think I'm going Ravens. Man, I took the Vikings over Bears. They let me down. My bad, James. James C, man. Any given Sunday, but I tell you one thing, it's gonna be a battle this Sunday against the Packers. It's not gonna be what everybody's thinking. Like I said against the Lions, people think that the Packers, we're in Green Bay. They think that the Packers are gonna beat us terribly. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's gonna be a close game. If the Packers win, it's gonna be a close game. But I got the Vikings winning. I got JJ McCarthy playing his best game of his career. And I know it's against one of the best defenses in the game, but I truly feel like JJ McCarthy is about to show off. Now I want to talk about the Texans game, the Texans versus Bills. So it was an upset yesterday. A lot of people, including myself, I thought the Texans were going to win. The Texans won 23-19 against the Bills, and they improved their record to 6-5. And Josh Allen and the Bills, their offense got obliterated, man. Like, their offensive line got destroyed. Josh Allen struggled the whole entire game. Josh Allen couldn't do anything the whole entire game. And that Texans defense deserves a lot of respect. And they're definitely in the race to possibly win their division. Or still just get into the playoffs, regardless of winning their division or not. The Texans, by far, showed a lot of heart and a lot of promise for the rest of the season, because when you make one of the best quarterbacks look the way he did yesterday, that man had 2 interceptions. He got sacked 8 times. How you doing, brother? It was just a terrible performance overall by Josh Allen in the Bills offense. But the Texans, I'm going to keep it real with you. The Texans just absolutely dominated one of the best quarterbacks. People don't understand, but I'm pretty sure they do. I always say defenses wins Super Bowls, wins championships. The kryptonite to a great or a very good quarterback is a great defense. When you have 8 sacks in a game, when you give up 8 sacks in a game, you talking about you had no chance. And then you throw 2 interceptions. So Danielle Hunter is a sack machine. And I miss Danielle Hunter. Those who know that Danielle Hunter used to be on the Vikings, one of the greatest pass rushers probably in Minnesota Viking history. That man had 2 sacks. Will Anderson Jr. had 2.5 sacks. Barnett had a sack. Edwards had a half a sack. Settle Jr. had a sack. They literally made that offensive line look terrible. They made that offensive line look bad. I'm sorry, but Lamar not like that fake 2 times MVP, bro. Sorry, but you think so? We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I feel like Lamar Jackson's coming back from his injury. He's not the same right now, but when he won those MVPs, he was amazing. He was amazing, bro. Like, one of those MVPs, he led the whole NFL in touchdown throws, because everybody says he can't throw, but it looks like he can throw. No, he's not a Josh Allen. He doesn't have an arm like Patrick Mahomes or Matthew Stafford, but he does a lot more than, like, he does a lot with his legs as well. So you got to take that into account. I think Lamar Jackson, when you talk about, he just hasn't got it done in the playoffs. You know what I mean? But if you want to keep that type of mindset, right, which is true, he hasn't done anything in the playoffs, meaning winning a Super Bowl, you got to look at Josh Allen. What has Josh Allen did in the playoffs? What has Joe Burrow? Did he win a Super Bowl? He got to Super Bowl, I believe, but he never won it. So it's hard to win a Super Bowl. That's why, in my honest opinion, when it comes to any sport, the ultimate team sport, in my opinion, right? Because everything has to go well. Defense, offense, special teams, coaching staff, everything has to go well, right? In order for you to win a Super Bowl. It takes one mistake and you can literally lose the dang Super Bowl. You can literally lose a playoff game so then you don't have a chance to get to the Super Bowl. So it's so hard, bro. So I'm not taking them away from they're not. And then they got Patrick Mahomes in the way. So, and I'm not sure if the Chiefs are going to be in the playoffs, but if he does get into the playoffs, that's another issue, right? But I will say this, man. Lamar Jackson, that guy, bro, in my opinion. He one of them guys that when the Ravens didn't have Lamar Jackson, they had no chance of winning. Now that they got Lamar Jackson, they've been undefeated since they got Lamar Jackson. That tells you a lot, bro. Quarterbacks can cover up a lot of deficiencies on your team. If you have a good slash great quarterback, they cover up a lot of funk that you wouldn't see. But then when you have an average quarterback and your team ain't all that, you're going to see the deficiencies in the quarterback. See, a great quarterback can make your team better than what it probably is overall. You get what I'm saying? Just like Tom Brady. When Tom Brady was with the Patriots winning multiple Super Bowls, I'm talking about prime Tom Brady, right? Yes, they had a great defense for most of his career. But then, even when the defense started to not be the best, Tom Brady still had that offense looking great. He made wide receivers. I'm not taking them away from Wes Welker and what's the other, Edelman or something? But they're not like star wide receivers. He made those wide receivers a household name. He made, I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, they got destroyed. I don't know what happened with the Bills, bro. The Bills, literally just fell apart, man. I don't know. The Texans came ready to play, and that's why I say it's any given Sunday, and it's so tricky. But let me give a shout-out to the Texans, man, because their offense looked pretty good. Jaquavius, I forgot his last name. He had 16 carries for 74 yards. Davis Mills was their quarterback because C.J. Stroud is hurt. He had 2 touchdowns, 16 of 30 for 153 passing yards. You know what I mean? And Jaden Higgins had 1 touchdown catch. And Christian Kirk had 1 touchdown catch. So like I said, y'all, it really just depends, you know what I mean? Any given Sunday, you can get outplayed. And Josh Allen, like I said, the kryptonite for a good quarterback is a good defense. If you don't have a good defense, you go against a good quarterback, you're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. Go 49ers. We got 49ers fans. Your birthday September? Nah, that's not my birthday. Lamar can't get a ring, buddy. Yeah, it's hard to get a ring. There's a lot. Oh, what's going on out the pit? It's hard to get a ring, bro. You know how many great players don't have a ring? So what we're saying is if you don't have a ring, that means you're not a great player. You're not a good player. Let's really dig deep in this, right? Dig deep into this conversation. Yes, a ring, if you're a good player, it makes your resume look even better, right? But that still doesn't mean that great players don't win. You know what I mean? Because I look at it like this. Dan Marino, so is he not a great quarterback? He never won. Let's go to another position. Let's go to wide receivers. Larry Fitzgerald, he never won a Super Bowl, so he's not a great wide receiver. Megatron, Calvin Johnson from the Lions. So since he hasn't won, that means he's not good. That means he's not a good player. He's not a great player. Oh, let's go to another player. Randy Moss. I can go on. Yes, it does help you with your resume, right? I understand that. But there's bench warmers that got rings. So if the bench warmers has rings and great players that don't got rings, what you gonna put them bench warmers over the great players that never won a ring? Come on, man, stop that, man. It is so hard to win a Super Bowl. Just like it's so hard to win an NBA championship going into basketball. You know how many players missed out on winning a championship? Like the great Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley. I could keep going on. You know how many people Michael Jordan stopped from winning a championship? So that means that these dudes ain't great? That means that everybody that hasn't won a championship isn't great. You know what I mean? It's so hard to win a championship. But that doesn't mean that just because they never won means that they're not good. They're not, it's hard. If it was easy, it wouldn't matter, right? If it was easy, it's hard. That's why when you have great players win multiple championships or Super Bowls, you put them on the all-time great list. It's hard, bro. JJ can't play. There's a reason people call him overrated. Yeah, I don't think Lamar will ever get a ring. He might. I don't know. They said that. They said the same thing about a lot of great players, and then they get a ring, and then all the people that said that say that they just they're wrong. I mean, there's a high chance he won't, but there's also a chance he will because he's a good. He always makes the Ravens a contender because they're always in the playoffs. Shout out to everybody in the building. You should have got the MVP last season. 45 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, and 3 of them bounced off wide receivers' hands. Facts. That's not what they mean. Can't throw in playoffs. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks that don't do good in the playoffs. You know, they used to say the same thing about Peyton Manning. They used to say, before Peyton Manning got his first Super Bowl, they used to say Peyton Manning was just a regular season quarterback. I'm not sure how far back y'all go, but they used to say that about about Peyton Manning. And Peyton Manning is by far one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So we'll wait until his career is over and we'll see if he wins. But they say it about some of the greatest players. And eventually they win. Yeah, the Buffalo O-line gave up. No, I'm a Viking fan. He's a threat quarterback because he led the league in touchdown passes as well. Don't forget, he led the league in. You can't just be a running quarterback if you lead the NFL in passing touchdowns. That doesn't make sense. Respectfully, Rob, that doesn't make sense. He's a dual threat quarterback. Yes, he's super athletic. He uses his legs a lot, but he's a dual threat because he led the league in touchdowns. Last 3 playoffs games, he's 2-1 with over 100 passing rating. They make 900 gang. What up, Rams is doing their thing. The issue is 8 years, 2 defensive turnovers. Oh, crap. From the Ravens in the last players. Yeah. It's not excuses, bro. It's facts, bro. It's hard to win. My team is the Vikings. Why didn't Marino get a ring? Many reasons. Yeah, he's still a great player, though. He just never won a championship. Fact. I agree with that. Defense let him down regularly, just like the Ravens do to Lamar. It's hard to be on the right team at the right time. Facts, bro. People make it seem like if you don't win it, you know, look, I got to go back to basketball real quick. Do y'all know who Charles Barkley is? I just got to ask, do y'all know who Allen Iverson is? Do you know who Vince Carter is? Do you know who Tracy McGrady is? Do y'all know who these people are? I'm just wondering, just real quick. Because I'm going to tell you right now, every player I just named is an all-time great basketball player. And I don't mean to bring basketball into this, but I just have to for this conversation. You want to know what the great Kobe Bryant said about Tracy McGrady? Look it up for yourselves, too, if you don't believe what I'm saying. And not these exact words, but similar. An RIP to Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players of all time. Kobe Bryant said about Tracy McGrady was the hardest matchup he been against in his career. If you don't know, you know. If you don't know, look up Tracy McGrady. He has never won a championship, but he's one of the greatest players of all time. Allen Iverson. If you don't know, look up Allen Iverson. They called him the answer for a reason. One of the greatest players of all time. Never won a championship. There's reasons why players don't win, bro. How many rings did Mahomes get because of his defense? More than one of them. Exactly. You had to have a complete team. Stafford could have won 3 or 4 rings if Detroit did him right, but I'm glad he's with the Rams. Facts. The bench is like civilians in the man. Starters are like billionaires and farmers. And yeah, facts. They do all the work while they do wrong and get free. Yeah. Thoughts on the Packers? The Packers looking good, but we're going to beat the brakes off this upcoming game. Shout out to everybody in the building. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, hit that like button. I'm trying to get 20 likes. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together and not separate us. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, you're welcome to this YouTube family. Whether you're from a whole nother country, a whole nother continent, a whole nother galaxy, a whole nother planet, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome to this YouTube family. Time will tell. Key word is time. Give it to him. In sports, though, they happy when they win, but we cry, right? Giants are on chopping block this week, yeah. Marino was the best. Yeah, Marino was amazing, but people would say he's not great because he never won. Like, that's why I say that narrative is false. That's a false narrative. No, he never won a championship. But it is so hard to win a championship, bro. It doesn't mean that he wasn't a great player. There's always a reason why. Maybe his defense didn't show up. Maybe one of his wide receivers dropped the ball, dropped the pass. Maybe his running back fumbled the ball. Maybe his special teams missed the field goal. There's so many reasons why players don't win, bro. Or they win against a greater team in general. Tracy was gifted. Tracy was amazing. Oh yeah, Melo. Look at Melo. He's a great player. That doesn't mean that he's not a great player because he never won. Joe Cap. Okay, Joe Cap. I'm trying to think of Joe Cap. Charles Barkley was amazing. AI is definitely one of those crossover Michael. Yes, in the king of Philadelphia. Facts, bro. Steve Nash got 0. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why when people be trying to make it, and I just named some football players, like I said, Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald. There's a lot. Andre Johnson. There's a lot of wide receivers, a lot of linebackers, a lot of safeties. It just takes a full team to win, bro. You know how many people, Michael Jordan stopped a lot of people from getting championships. You want to know who he stopped? I just named one of them. He stopped Charles Barkley from getting a championship. I'm just being honest with you, man. Even when Charles Barkley went to the Suns, it wasn't going to be enough, bro. Michael Jordan was the guy. You wasn't winning a championship. How about those Ravens? Yeah, the Ravens look good. Move the soccer. Move it to America. Somalian, 4 games in a row. Possible 5 coming. Facts. 2 things can be true. Yeah, that's true. But there's always a middle ground. There's always a middle ground. A good player, not a champ. Yeah, he's a good player, not a champ. Exactly. Reggie Miller. That's a good one. Joel said Reggie Miller. That is a very good one. Reggie Miller. That was a good player, bro. Like, he was one of the best three-point shooters. One of the most clutch three-point shooters that never won a championship, bro. You know, at one point they was talking about Dirk Nowitzki like that. They was talking about Jokic like that. Bro, it's so hard to win, bro. Melo was one of the best one-on-one players. Yeah. Rugby is so much more physical game. It is, but I still would pick football over rugby, respectfully. Patrick Ewing, oh my God, that's another one. Mutombo. R.I.P. to Dikembe Mutombo. Yo, what's going on, Chris Real? Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Reggie White. Ooh, some greats. But they won, though. They won. I don't know about Reggie White, but I know Ed Reed and Ray Lewis won Super Bowls. Was the Vikings? Oh, yeah, quarterback. Yeah, quarterback. Right. In the late 60s and took them to the Super Bowl. They came, then came Frank Tarkenton. Yes, my bad, y'all. Yeah, Joe Kep. I actually did a video about him. And I did a video about him when he was talking about JJ McCarthy. He says he gave JJ McCarthy a lot of compliments and gave him a lot of love. Shout out for you for letting me know that. Debo facts, exactly, Mike. Always a middle ground. It's not just black and white. There's always the gray area. Yeah, it's never just like when people be like, oh, JJ McCarthy sucks, right? For example, there's always information. You got to put full context into it, bro. It's his 5th game of his career, and there's a lot of things that have to happen, bro. A lot of bad calls, play calls, and he has to be better as well. Offensive line just started to get healthy. But it's so many reasons why things happen. You know what I mean? Reggie White got 1 with the Packers. Oh, okay. He got it with the Packers versus... Oh, that's awesome. R.I.P. to Reggie White, man. Yeah, that's what's up, though. I didn't even know that. By the way, don't leave my uncle Larry Bird. Oh, my gosh. Larry Bird, bro? Larry Bird, when you're talking one of the greats. No, I'm not, hello. I'm talking about the greats that never won a championship. Larry Bird got like, what he got, like 3 championships? Larry Bird got like 3 championships, bro. He won, so I'm not bringing up Larry Bird because he won. I'm not bringing up Magic Johnson or Tim Duncan because they won. I'm talking about the greats that never won. Just because you never won doesn't mean you're not a great player. There's reasons why that great players never get the chance to win. It's hard, bro. It's hard. Shout out to Chris Burrow. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Bruce Smith, 0 though. Yeah, that's true. Hey, man, good to see you. Oh, Twizzler, what's good with you, bro? Oh, he got 3. Yeah. I'm not talking about Larry Bird. Larry Bird got 3 championships. But I'm pretty sure Larry Bird was part of the reason why some of the teams never won a championship. I'm pretty sure Magic Johnson was one of the reasons, and him and Kareem was one of the reasons why they never won a championship. I'm just saying, bro. Yeah, they never won. They never won. You're right. John Stockton and Malone. Nope. Karl Malone. Nope. They never won, bro. Everybody in the building, because there's a lot of basketball fans in here. If you're into basketball, if my moderator or somebody can post my other YouTube channel. The channel that you're on right now is My Sports Vibes. I primarily cover football. On my other channel, I cover basketball. I'm a Sixer fan. I'm Philly everything besides football. The other channel is called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. B-A-L-L-I-N-G. Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. So it's the same name as this channel, but you add a ball into it. Go subscribe to that channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I go live for a lot of Sixer games, play-by-play style. Yeah. But salute to everybody in the building. He said, oh, man, come on, James C. You funny. Yeah, Bird had 3. Yeah, he had 3. He had 3. Dominique Wilkins, that's another one. Gosh, y'all talking that talk. I have hard times believing the games aren't rigged these days. Most pros. You know what's crazy? I'm not saying it ain't. I'm not going to say it is. Some of it could be. Some of it won't. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't answer that question, though. You know what I mean? Morning jealousy. Oh, jealousy. John said killed the Hornets. Yeah, man. What's going on, South Park 101? What's good with you, bro? Salute to everybody in the building. But yeah, man. The best wide receiver in the game, Justin Jefferson, in my opinion, he's the best wide receiver in the game. His stats don't back it up this year, but in the last 4 years, he's been the best, right? He said that he believes in JJ McCarthy, and pretty much my question to people is we need to give him some time. Just give him a little bit more time. And I feel like this game against the Packers, he's going to show off. A lot of people wanted to count this man out after 5 games, y'all. They said this man was a bust after 5 games. So this is 6th game right here. And I said it, and y'all want y'all to call me out in the comments. If the Vikings don't win against the Packers and he doesn't have a good game, call me out in the comments. But I think JJ McCarthy is going to have the best game of his career, in his young career, in his early career, against a division rival, the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. I have a feeling Bengals are getting ripped to pieces by the Packers. Yeah. Dr. J got lucky, got one at the end of yeah, Dr. J, don't say that. Dr. J, Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? One of the goats, baby. Was he? But I need y'all to go to my basketball channel, man. Y'all know some basketball. Some of y'all know some history, man. Please go to my basketball channel as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on this channel, but go to my other channel. Oh crap! Go to my other channel. Hold on. Go to my other channel. It's called Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Mike M-I-K-E Sports S-P-O-R-T-S Vibes spelled with a Z. V-I-B-E-Z Ballin'. BALLING. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel for all the basketball. If you love basketball, go to that channel. That channel's lit. People say Fields is a bust after 3 seasons, but keep giving Murray chances. Doesn't make sense to me. I know he got benched a couple weeks ago, but still way too late. Whew. You know what it comes down to? Sometimes I do feel like it's a little bit of a, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Kyler Murray's been up and down his whole career. Justin Fields just didn't go to the right team. No disrespect to the Bear fans. I just feel like they just put him behind the just not the best team built around him. Hello. Not the best team look like around him. But I will say I like some of his, I like his talent. He just has to go to the right team. The unfortunate truth is he has that bust stamp on him. But you know what's crazy though? They said the same thing about Sam Darnold. You know what's crazy? They said the same thing about Baker Mayfield. Hey, listen, I always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish your career. And even though they might call Justin Fields a bust, doesn't mean he's going to be a bust. He might honestly go to a team that gives him an opportunity, a real opportunity, that understands his talents, his weaknesses, and his strengths. We'll see. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Truly appreciate y'all. But yeah, let's go Vikings, baby. Let's go to the bowl. JJ McCarthy time. He gonna prove to the world that he's the real deal. JJ McCarthy is gonna prove to the world. Are you starting to see Zach Wilson being a problem, but it's the Jets ruining quarterbacks like Cleveland? You know what? It could be a combination of both. I will say this right now, though. I feel like the Jets, respectfully speaking, they got to change. I don't know what it is about their culture. I mean, when it comes to their, quarterbacks, but when is the last time there's been a good quarterback in a Jets uniform? It's been a while, right? And when they do draft high, they still not hitting on their quarterbacks. So it's like Sam Darnold is a talented quarterback. I think he got drafted 3rd overall. I forgot what draft class it was. But the Jets, I feel like, I don't know, man. Something about the energy when it comes to the Jets and what they do with their quarterbacks, bro. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. Like Sam Darnold, they made Sam Darnold look like the worst quarterback. Like, for real. But yeah, Zach Wilson. But yeah, you might be right though, Bill. You might be right. Same with Cleveland. And you know Shedeur Sanders is about to start. He got first team reps. We gonna see if he's good or not. He was a 5th round pick. We gonna see. We gonna see if the hype matches the talent when he has first team reps. So we about to see a lot, bro. We about to see a lot. You said Zach was really bad. Chad Pennington was the last decent one. I remember him too. I wouldn't put much on him, but he was all right. He was all right. I'll give a solid okay, right? I'll do that. Go Pack Go. We're gonna beat the Packers. Hey, listen, all you Packer fans that keep saying go Pack Go, do not be a hater. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We going live for every game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. You know the vibes over here. Everybody's welcome. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But don't be a hater. And when we beat y'all this Sunday, don't be in your feelings, because I try to tell you that the Minnesota Vikings are going to beat the brakes off the Packers this Sunday. I try to tell y'all, and I said JJ McCarthy is going to have a great game. You said Chad was good. My bad. What? Sup, nerds? What's good, bro? Bear down. We run the North. Y'all running the North right now, but y'all not going to win the North, though. Respectfully, bro. Respectfully. Houston Texans look good yesterday versus the Bill. 8 sacks on. Yes. Don't forget the 2 interceptions, bro. Don't forget the 2 interceptions. The 2 interceptions. Momentum shifter, y'all. Momentum shifters. 8 sacks and 2 interceptions on Josh Allen. Let's go, baby. Go Vikes, baby. Y'all know the vibes. We here, baby. Minnesota Vikings upset Packers this Sunday. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the freaking boom, baby. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go, Vikings, baby. Get hype. He said, what matters is they're getting to dream and make. Yeah, that's true, Bill. That's true. I'm from Chicago, and I'm shocked that the Bears are leading the North. Yeah, they leading in the North, man. I got respect for the Bears. I don't think they're going to win it, though. I don't think they're going to win the North, but we're going to definitely see. You know what I mean? Buffalo Bills are the most overrated team in pro sport. Hey, listen, Purple. You might be 100% correct, bro. They got these moments where they look really good, and then they got these moments where you're like, dang, bro. Your offensive line got demolished. Your offensive line got obliterated. Your offensive line got punked. They gave up 8 sacks, bro. Josh Allen threw for 2 interceptions. 8 sacks and 2 interceptions. Oh. He said, put my beard up. I got to pick my beard, man. My beard is not picked. I got to pick it, bro. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family at the end of the day. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel like that. Let's go Vikings, baby. Yes, I go live for every single game. I want to see people in the chat when I go live this Sunday. It's going to be lit. And don't get in your feelings, Packer fans, when we beat the brakes off of y'all. I'm talking to the Packer fans right now. I'm talking to every Packer fan that watches this video. We will beat the brakes off of y'all. Respectfully. Don't get in your feelings. Respectfully. Bears versus Packers. Versus Lions for the division. Yeah, let's get it. We're going to see. Vikings pretty much out of it. Yeah, we're going to take one game at a time. But if we beat the Packers, we'll be 3-1 in our division. We just got to win other games. Dog is crazy. Yeah, man, I'm crazy for my team. Going to be top of the North after this week. We'll see. Your team also can lose. Yeah, that's true. We can lose. The Vikings been losing. Hey, listen, my Vikings been losing, so that ain't saying nothing. We trying to change that and beat a division rival. Because if we beat the Packers, we beat every team in our division if we beat the Packers, bro. At least one time we beat every team in our division. So we got to, listen, we beat the Packers in Green Bay. That's a good look. That's definitely a good look. I'm hoping that happens. He said, little boy. What are you talking about? Sleep on the floor, huh? Why you want me to sleep? What's going on, bro? You all right? Let me get you out of here. I'm going to get you out of here so you can talk about it to yourself. And speak on, yeah. Go Birds. He said, go Birds. Go Birds. Yeah, go. He said, go Birds. I think it might be how overrated their quarterback is. They are getting carried by that run game. Right. You see Nick. Oh, and I'm not sure if Josh Jacobs is going to play, though. I got to see if Josh Jacobs plays. So glad the Chargers have a bye. Yeah, they need it. We got the worst line in NFL history. Yeah, they do. Eagles Super Bowl. That could happen. Oh, thank you for subbing, bro. Go Bears. Do you really believe JJ will be 10-year starting quarterback for the Vikings? You know what, Merle? I'm going to take 1 year at a time. Right now, I'm just trying to get through the season. I can't answer that question. I can have a better evaluation after this season and after maybe next season. But right now, I'm just taking 1 game at a time. I just want this man to progress every game and get better every game. We shall see. Do I believe in JJ McCarthy? I do. But the one thing I will say as a Viking fan, I keeps it real on over here. Like, he has to be more accurate on some of his passes. He has to take care of the football a little bit better. Don't throw these interceptions as much as he does. And he just has to be better in general. But on top of that, the wide receivers have to be better. On top of that, the play calling has to be better. So it's a combination of many reasons why we're losing right now. Eagles versus Denver Broncos for the Super Bowl. That could happen. Have you seen Loveland? Loveland. Yeah, Loveland looks good. Loveland looks good, bro. He looks good. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. So what's the final score? Packers versus Vikings. Final score, everybody. I need a final score prediction. Final score prediction. Packers versus Vikings. Who you got? Who you got, baby? I need a final score prediction in the comments. You think he's overrated? You said Loveland overrated. JJ McCarthy needs to make sure he targets Justin Jefferson because right now his body language isn't good right now. Well, we have to establish a better play calling. We got to establish a better run game. We got to establish some other things as well. Because the one thing you don't want to do is force the ball to Justin Jefferson when he's tripled coverage and force a bad throw. You don't want that to happen. You guys are going to win that, hopefully. Yeah, I think we'll win. I think we have an honest chance of winning this game. I really do. Packers, you got the Packers. You got Vikings. I don't like the Packers. Let's go, baby. Let's go to the bowl. And everybody, man, make sure I hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We are going live for absolutely every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. JJ, 5 touchdown passes, 35 to 20. 5 touchdown passes, 34 to 24. Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'm an NFL fan from Asia, and I decided to pick Buffalo Bills as my team to support. Did I do a good job in supporting, or should I search for a team? Let me say this, man. Hey, listen. We going through some things right now. Hey, hold on now. You from, where you from? Asia. Listen. You see this right here? This the Viking symbol. We going through some things right now. But we would love for you to be a Vikings fan. We might not make the playoffs. We might make the playoffs. Who knows what happens this year? We're 4-6. We're not looking like the best. But this is the team to rock with. Don't be a Bills fan. Be a Viking fan. Let me say that again. Don't be a Bills fan. Be a Vikings fan. This is where you should be. Let's go to the bowl, baby. 20-16 either way. Final drive to win. Being down 3 in the fourth. 2 good defenses. 2 underperforming offenses. Seems like a long game. A lot like Eagles Packers. Facts. I like that. I like that, Twizzler. Vikings and Bears both hate Packers. And we're going to beat the brakes off of them too, bro. Yeah. Michael Parsons will put too much pressure on McCarthy. Not if Brian O'Neill, not if Christian Darrisaw does their job at a high level. Not if my guy Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw does their job at a high level. We shall see. Bear down. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Terry in the building. Salute to my guy Terry in the building. Major drop the Buffalo there. Find a new team. Come to the Ravens flock. Nah, James. I'm recruiting him to the Vikings, bro. Respectfully speaking. I know. Hey, listen, brother. Come to the Vikings. This is where you'll win a Super Bowl eventually. We ain't win those Super Bowls yet, but we're going to win one eventually. And I am your host, Mike Sports Vibes, and I improve this message. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Be a Viking fan. This is we taking applications. We taking applications. It's not a guarantee you'll be able to get accepted to the Vikings fan base, but we are taking applications, y'all. We are taking applications. Everybody put the, hey, everybody in the comments. Shout out to y'all. Final score predictions, Vikings versus Packers. If you haven't already. And also hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports are designed to bring us together and not separate us, and I truly feel that way. There's a lot of evil going on around the world, and this is the channel where I want to bring everybody together. I want people to I want to have good energy, good vibes, and this is where we go, man. I want everybody to feel comfortable. Let's get it, man. But I will say this respectfully. As a big-time Minnesota Viking fan, we will beat the brakes off your team, respectfully. And guess who's going to be the next team we beat? We will beat the Green Bay Packers. Let's go Vikings, baby. Let's go Vikings. Oh, hold on. Let me guess, hold on. Gotta take the pack on this one. Come on, James. Don't do that to me, bro. He said, man, I support United against every season, so... Not Glory Hunter, and yeah, I love to support the Vikings. Let's go! We got a new Viking fan. Let's go! What's his name? Mute Mind. Let's go! Let's go to the bowl, baby. I just recruited another Viking. Hey, listen, Vikings is where to be at, man. This is a real family over here, baby. It's a real family over here. He said, gotta take the pack. Come on, see, I don't like that, bro. Respectfully, bro. What's going on? He said 21-17 Packers, bro. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. He said, I'm guessing your favorite all-time player is Adrian Peterson or Randy Moss. No, it's Randy Moss. You are right. It's Randy Moss. And I want, my dream autograph is to get a Randy Moss autograph. I have an Adrian Peterson autograph. I have a Dante Culpepper autograph as well. I even took a picture with Dante Culpepper. You can see it on my on one of my community posts. I took a picture with Dante Culpepper in week 2 when we went against the Falcons. And that was one of the greatest experiences in my life, man. I'm from Pennsylvania. So it's Philly everything. So I'm a Sixer fan, a Flyers fan. Let's say Philly Flyers, Union for soccer. But when it comes to football, I'm a Viking fan because of the great Randy Moss. Randy Moss and Culpepper. But really, Randy Moss made me into a Viking fan. I've been a Viking fan for a minute. And I went to my first Viking game, and that was a dream come true, man. I got to meet Dante Culpepper, shook his hand, you know what I'm saying? Took pictures with him, got his autograph. That was an amazing experience, man. I can't wait to go back to Minneapolis again and go to another game. It's nothing like going to a game. When you go to an actual game, bro, it's different from TV. Like, I ain't saying there's anything wrong with watching it on TV, but it doesn't do it justice. The energy in the stadium is way better than just watching it at home. Not saying that at home it's not comfortable and it might be better for some people, but for me, speaking for myself, it's nothing like going to a game in person. But yeah, man, if everybody, listen, man, shout out to everybody in the building. Do not forget to hit the like button, y'all. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. We are going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And like I said, this is one YouTube family. Whether you a Viking fan or not, you can ask me a question about your team. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. But let's go to the bowl, baby. Let's get it. Vikings will lose to the Bears. We did lose to the Bears. Inside every Viking fan, there is a Packer fan dying to get out. Nah, bruh. Never. My bull said, Junior said, Skull, I thought all the Manchester teams were good, though. What's up, bro? CJ, what's good, bro? Or C. Johns, what's good with you? Danielle Hunter still balling for the Houston Texans. I was talking about that earlier, man. Danielle Hunter is one of the best, man. You about to roast me? Oh, bro, don't roast the bull. Don't roast the bull. How the basement in the NFC North? Hey, listen, it's not the best, man. It's not the best feeling, bro. It's not the best feeling. I don't like it. I don't like being in last place. It should have been the Bears. It should have been the Packers. It should have been the Lions, not the Vikings. Why should the Vikings be in last place after we were in second place last season? Thank goodness Maxie was cut. Oh, my boy Too Evil in the building. What's good, bro? Since 2017, we literally forgot how to fill their trophies. Oh, man, that's crazy. But Vic was that. I've been a Steelers fan for 27 years, and Troy Polamalu, oh my gosh, and Rod Woodson is my favorite players. Oh my gosh. One of the best safeties of all time, bro. I agree with that, bro. Definitely. I agree with that comment, bro. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was our Super Bowl winning quarterback. Facts. Facts, my boy Bob in the building. Michael Vick didn't get trouble. He would have been a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he probably would. McCarthy might take 100 years to build. Don't do it to my guy, bro. Don't come at my guy, JJ McCarthy. Too evil not feeling JJ McCarthy. I think JJ McCarthy might be good eventually. We'll see. He gonna be good against the Packers this week. I know that. My guy JJ McCarthy's gonna be good against the Packers this week. I know that. The Vikings is a sleeper team. I still believe we are bound to 34-27 Vikings. Let's freaking go. Terry, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, I'm getting off. I want to say thank y'all so much for all y'all support. Share, share, share. If you know anybody that's a Viking fan, or if you know anybody that likes good vibes and talks about football, tell them to subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes. We trying to bring everybody together, whether you're a Viking fan or not. Everybody's welcome to this YouTube channel. We do go live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And yeah, man, I'm so thankful for each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all y'all support, listening to my crazy self every day. So salute to y'all, man. I'm just a delusional Viking fan. You know what I mean? Stephon Diggs was my favorite Viking, and I still love him. He got my Stephon Diggs Vikings jersey and still wear it. Facts, okay. Micah getting 3 sacks this week. Hey, James C., I invite the smoke, bro. When we beat the Packers, make sure you're in the comments. Keep that same energy. 49ers in the building. Let's get it. 49er fans are in the building. But let's go Vikings. Go to the bowl. And I'm out, baby. Let's go Vikings, baby. Let's go.